Have you ever considered that some of the vegetables you eat daily might be secretly harming your legs? Many seniors trust that eating vegetables is always a healthy choice, but what if a few of these foods are actually weakening your leg muscles, leading to numbness, cramping, or even loss of mobility? The surprising truth is that certain vegetables contain compounds that can accelerate muscle deterioration, disrupt circulation, and make it harder to stay active. If you've been feeling unsteady on your feet, dealing with persistent leg cramps, or noticing weakness in your lower body, these vegetables could be the hidden culprits. Let's uncover these 7 surprising vegetables that may be sabotaging your leg health. But before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health tip designed specifically for you. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments to let me know. If not, type 0 and share how I can make better content for you. First on the list are potatoes, a staple in many diets and often seen as comfort food. However, for seniors, they can pose a hidden danger to leg strength and mobility. While potatoes may seem nutritious, they contain glycoalkaloids, naturally occurring toxins, especially present in green or sprouted potatoes. These toxins can interfere with nerve function, leading to muscle weakness, tingling, and numbness. Have you ever stood up after sitting for a while and felt your legs buckle or give way? That unsettling sensation could be linked to long-term exposure to glycoalkaloids. Over time, this nerve damage can worsen, increasing the risk of falls, a leading cause of injuries and hospitalizations among seniors. But that's not all. Potatoes can also spike blood sugar levels, especially when consumed as French fries, chips, or buttery mashed potatoes. This rapid rise in blood sugar triggers inflammation and oxidative stress, which weakens blood vessels and restricts circulation to the legs. When your muscles don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients, you may experience cramping, fatigue, and slower recovery from physical activities. Over time, this can lead to muscle atrophy, where muscles weaken and shrink, making simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking feel exhausting. Even more concerning is how processed potatoes, often loaded with trans fats and excessive sodium, can further harm your legs. Trans fats clog arteries, impeding circulation, while high sodium levels cause water retention, leading to swollen, heavy legs. If your legs throb or ache at night, these processed foods could be a major factor. It's shocking to think that a vegetable you've eaten your entire life could be silently stealing your mobility. But potatoes are just the start. Another common vegetable might be harming your legs even more, hiding in some of your favorite dishes. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment 1 to let me know you're here. Now, let's talk about the next culprit: eggplant. With its deep purple skin and glossy texture, eggplant often appears in hearty dishes, from casseroles to roasted vegetable medleys. Most people see it as a nutritious addition to their diet, but for seniors, eggplant may be quietly compromising leg strength. The problem lies in solanine, a natural toxin found in eggplants that can disrupt nerve and muscle function. Have you ever felt unexplained heaviness in your legs or stiffness that makes every step feel sluggish? This could be solanine interfering with nerve signals, making it harder for your brain and muscles to communicate. Over time, this interference can cause persistent numbness, tingling, and muscle weakness, making everyday movements increasingly challenging. But the dangers of solanine don't stop there. It's also a potent inflammation trigger, particularly for those struggling with arthritis or joint pain. If you wake up with aching knees, stiff ankles, or swollen joints, eggplant could be silently making your symptoms worse. As inflammation builds, it places additional strain on leg muscles, making it harder to maintain balance and stability. Eggplant also poses a hidden risk by disrupting calcium absorption. Calcium is crucial not just for strong bones, but also for maintaining healthy, responsive muscles. When your muscles don't get enough calcium, they weaken over time, leading to cramping, fatigue, and a gradual decline in leg strength. Tasks that were once simple, standing up from a chair, walking short distances, or climbing stairs, can become increasingly difficult. Yet, despite these risks, eggplant is far from the only vegetable stealthily undermining your leg strength. Another common vegetable, often found in salads, smoothies, and side dishes, could be silently weakening your muscles even more. Stay tuned as we reveal this unexpected threat and help you safeguard your leg health. Spinach. For decades, spinach has been marketed as a superfood, a powerhouse of nutrients that strengthens the body. But what if this so-called health food is secretly working against your legs, making them weaker instead of stronger? What if every bite is gradually draining your muscles of power, leaving you more vulnerable to falls and fatigue? The hidden danger in spinach lies in its high oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds that bind to calcium in the body, preventing it from being properly absorbed. This means that over time, the calcium meant to support your bones and keep your muscles strong is instead being leached away, leaving your legs feeling weak, unstable, and prone to painful cramps. Have you ever experienced an unexplained tightness or throbbing sensation in your calves? A deep ache that won't go away. That could be the result of your muscles struggling to function without the minerals they desperately need. But the effects don't stop at calcium loss. Oxalates also contribute to the formation of kidney stones, a painful condition that disproportionately affects seniors. What many don't realize is that kidney dysfunction can lead to poor circulation, water retention, and swelling in the legs, making them feel heavy, stiff, and sluggish. If you've noticed your legs swelling more than usual, your ankles feeling puffy, or a strange numbness creeping in, your diet, especially foods high in oxalates, could be a major factor. Even more concerning is the impact of oxalates on nerve health. Over time, excessive oxalates can irritate the nervous system, leading to tingling sensations, weakness, and even a gradual loss of mobility. What starts as occasional discomfort can slowly escalate into a daily struggle just to stay on your feet. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that your legs no longer have the same strength they once did, all because of a vegetable you thought was helping you. And yet, spinach is just one piece of the puzzle. There's another seemingly harmless vegetable, one that's found in countless meals, that could be silently inflaming your joints, stiffening your muscles, and making every step more painful than the last. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. Tomatoes. Bright and bursting with flavor, tomatoes are a staple in countless meals, from fresh salads to rich pasta sauces. They're often praised for their antioxidants and vitamins, but for seniors they could be hiding a dangerous secret. They may be silently contributing to muscle weakness, joint pain, and leg stiffness. The biggest culprit is solanine, a toxic compound found in tomatoes that can interfere with nerve function and increase inflammation. Have you ever woken up feeling like your legs just won't move the way they used to? That stiffness, that deep, aching sensation that lingers in your joints, could be a sign that solanine is disrupting your body's ability to repair and protect your muscles. Instead of fueling your strength, tomatoes could be accelerating the breakdown of muscle tissue, leaving your legs weaker over time. But solanine doesn't just stop at muscle deterioration, it also intensifies joint pain, especially for those suffering from arthritis. Many seniors unknowingly make their symptoms worse by consuming tomatoes daily. The swelling in your knees, the tightness in your ankles, the soreness in your hips, could it be linked to the very foods you believe are keeping you healthy? Chronic inflammation caused by solanine can gradually erode cartilage, leading to stiffness, reduced mobility, and a greater risk of falls. And then there's the issue of water retention. Tomatoes contain high levels of histamines, which can trigger bloating and fluid buildup in the legs. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling unusually heavy, your ankles swelling by the end of the day? That uncomfortable sensation isn't just fatigue, It could be a direct result of tomatoes inflaming your circulatory system and preventing your legs from getting the oxygen and nutrients they need. The truth is, not all vegetables work in your favor, and some may be actively making it harder for you to move, to stand, to walk without pain. But tomatoes are only part of the problem. There's another common vegetable, often added to meals for extra crunch and spice, that could be secretly overstimulating your nerves, making your legs feel weak and shaky, and even disrupting your ability to sleep peacefully at night. Peppers. Bell peppers, hot peppers, jalapenos, peppers with their vibrant colors and bold flavors often seem like a healthy addition to any meal, whether it's the crisp crunch of a bell pepper in a salad or the fiery heat of a jalapeno in a spicy dish. They add excitement to food. But what if those same peppers were secretly working against your legs, making them feel weaker, more unstable, and even more prone to pain? One of the biggest dangers in peppers comes from capsaicin, the compound responsible for their heat. While capsaicin has some health benefits, it can also overstimulate the nervous system, leading to nerve irritation, burning sensations, and even a gradual loss of muscle control. Have you ever felt an unexplained tingling in your legs? A sensation like tiny electric shocks running through your muscles? This could be the result of nerve overstimulation, a condition that can lead to long-term weakness and discomfort. Over time, repeated exposure to capsaicin may leave the nerves in your legs overworked and exhausted, making balance and stability harder to maintain. But capsaicin isn't the only problem. Peppers also belong to the nightshade family just like tomatoes and eggplants, meaning they contain solanine, a compound notorious for worsening inflammation and joint pain. For seniors, this is a serious concern. If you suffer from arthritis, peppers could be fueling the very pain and stiffness that make it difficult to move freely. That ache in your knees, that stiffness in your hips, that slow, painful effort it takes just to get up from a chair, could peppers be making it worse? And then there's restless leg syndrome, a condition where the legs feel unbearably uncomfortable at night, making sleep nearly impossible. Peppers, especially spicy ones, can trigger this issue, leaving you tossing and turning, unable to rest. Poor sleep leads to poor muscle recovery, and over time, that means weaker legs, more fatigue, and a greater risk of falling. But peppers aren't the only sneaky saboteurs of leg strength. There's another vegetable, one that many seniors consume regularly, that may be quietly interfering with your body's ability to maintain muscle mass, leading to gradual, almost imperceptible muscle loss until one day your legs simply don't have the power they once did. Beet greens. Those leafy tops of beets, often tossed into smoothies, salads, or sautéed as a side dish, are widely believed to be a powerhouse of nutrients. Packed with vitamins and minerals, they might seem like a smart choice for maintaining overall health. But for seniors, beet greens could be hiding a dangerous secret. They may be slowly depleting your leg's strength, making it harder to move freely, stand tall, and maintain balance. The biggest concern with beet greens is their extremely high oxalate content. Oxalates are compounds that bind to calcium in the body, preventing it from being properly absorbed. Over time, this calcium depletion weakens muscles, leaving them prone to cramps, spasms, and fatigue. Have you ever experienced an unrelenting tightness in your calves or a sudden sharp cramp that seems to come out of nowhere? That could be your body struggling to function without the calcium it desperately needs. But the damage doesn't stop there. Excess oxalates can also lead to kidney stone formation, a painful condition that can cause further harm to leg strength. Kidney dysfunction affects circulation, leading to fluid retention, swelling in the legs, and even nerve pain. If you've noticed your legs feeling heavier than usual, your ankles swelling, or a deep aching discomfort that lingers no matter how much you rest, beet greens could be playing a hidden role in your struggle. Worse still, beet greens contain compounds that can lower calcium levels in your bloodstream, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. a silent but devastating condition that weakens bones and muscles over time. When your body lacks sufficient calcium, your leg bones become fragile and your muscles lose their ability to contract efficiently. This can lead to poor coordination, instability, and an increased risk of falls, making even the simplest movements, like stepping off a curb or rising from a chair, feel unnervingly difficult. And for those with arthritis or joint pain, beet greens can be especially harmful. The oxalates found in these greens trigger inflammation, exacerbating stiffness and discomfort. If your knees feel swollen, your joints ache in the morning, or your legs take longer to wake up after sitting for a while, it could be a sign that beet greens are silently inflaming your body. For many, the effects of beet greens build slowly, making them difficult to detect until it's too late. One day, you may realize that your legs don't have the strength they once did, that climbing stairs leaves you winded, and that standing for long periods feels like an impossible task. But beet greens aren't the only vegetable quietly working against you. There's another one, so common that it finds its way onto dinner plates almost daily, yet it could be silently eroding your muscle mass, weakening your legs, and making even the simplest movements a struggle. Cabbage has long been a beloved staple in diets worldwide, praised for its versatility, whether raw in coleslaw, cooked in soups, or fermented into sauerkraut. But what if this seemingly harmless vegetable is quietly undermining your leg health, leaving you feeling heavier, stiffer, and more prone to injury over time? One of cabbage's most surprising dangers lies in its impact on thyroid function. As a member of the cruciferous vegetable family, cabbage contains goitrogens, compounds that can disrupt iodine absorption, suppress thyroid activity, and potentially lead to hypothyroidism. The thyroid is crucial for regulating metabolism and muscle strength, so when it underperforms, your muscles, particularly those in your legs, can feel weak, fatigued, and sluggish. Have you ever felt like your legs were too heavy to lift, struggling to climb a flight of stairs? It could be a sign that your thyroid isn't producing enough hormones to keep your muscles functioning properly. But that's not the only risk cabbage poses. Its high fiber content, while beneficial in moderation, can sometimes cause bloating, gas, and digestive distress. This can trigger water retention, making your legs feel swollen, stiff, and uncomfortable. When circulation to your legs is restricted, muscles receive less oxygen and nutrients, increasing the risk of cramping, stiffness, and long-term muscle deterioration. Perhaps most concerning is cabbage's potential effect on nerve function. While it offers valuable nutrients, some compounds in cabbage can interfere with nerve signaling, leading to sensations of numbness, tingling, and progressive weakness. If you've ever felt as though your legs are struggling to support you for no apparent reason, cabbage might be silently affecting your body's ability to maintain proper nerve function. And cabbage is just one of many foods that could be compromising your mobility. The truth is, your diet plays a more significant role in leg health than you may realize. Fortunately, the right dietary changes can help restore strength, enhance circulation, and keep you moving confidently for years to come. The real question is, are you ready to reclaim your leg health before it's too late? The hidden threat lurking in your diet. A wake-up call for stronger legs. As we grow older, mobility becomes more than just a convenience. It defines our independence, quality of life, and ability to enjoy what we love. But what if the very foods we've trusted and enjoyed for years are quietly robbing us of that freedom? What if the vegetables you've always considered healthy are gradually weakening your legs, making it harder to stand, walk, and move with ease? Not all vegetables are created equal. While many offer essential vitamins and nutrients, some contain compounds that disrupt nerve function, drain muscles of vital minerals, inflame joints, and restrict circulation. The result is a slow, creeping decline in leg strength, an invisible threat that often goes unnoticed until one day, everyday activities feel like monumental tasks. Think back to the moments when standing up from a chair was a struggle, when each step brought aching knees, or when your legs felt inexplicably heavy and unresponsive. These aren't just natural signs of aging. They may be your body's warning that something in your diet isn't right. The fatigue, cramping, and stiffness you experience could be more than just wear and tear. They could be your body's cry for change. But this isn't about fear. It's about awareness. It's about taking control of your health to ensure your legs remain strong, stable, and capable for years to come. The vegetables we've discussed — eggplant, spinach, tomatoes, peppers, beet greens, cabbage — aren't inherently harmful, but for seniors they can carry unique risks that shouldn't be ignored. Reducing or eliminating these vegetables from your diet could mean the difference between staying active and independent or gradually losing your ability to move freely. The key takeaway: listen to your body. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Just because a vegetable is labeled healthy doesn't mean it's right for you. Ask yourself, are your legs feeling weaker, more tired, or less stable? Are joint pain and muscle cramps becoming more frequent? These are signals you shouldn't ignore. Most importantly, don't wait until it's too late. Your future mobility depends on the choices you make today. By avoiding these 7 vegetables and embracing foods that truly nourish your muscles, nerves, and joints, you're taking a powerful step toward a stronger, more independent future. Because at the end of the day, mobility is freedom, and nothing, not even a lifetime of old habits, should stand in the way of your independence. These lessons are here to inspire you to live fully, confidently, and on your own terms. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to share one insight you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other in embracing these truths and living our best lives. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with your favorite senior health tips. If not, comment 0 and let us know how we can improve. Your feedback means the world to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable content. Thank you for watching, and here's to a life of strength, mobility, and independence.